Hey, fellow investors and improvers, Keeks here, and I'm back with another episode on building your confidence around self-leadership. Often we're told to not be cocky, be humble. We're told to never be sure, keep our minds open. We're told many generic pieces of advice without proper context, and often from people who have no credibility to do so. When I look at the best athletes, traders, and great performers of anything, they have elite confidence in themselves and what they do. They don't flinch. They are so deeply rooted in their work and beliefs that they often come across as cocky and arrogant. But are they? Or is everyone else just so low on confidence that they don't know night from day? Perfectly kept confidence is like walking a tightrope. It's a fine line. Most people often level out the top performers as great and amazing, and then flip to criticisms that they're cocky, arrogant, full of it, etc. I'd argue that much of what is required for top performance is to believe that what you're doing is 100% correct, buying into the work you've put in. I think this is a better way of living and performing at a higher level than having the doubt and unease of what if. This is because no performance, whether a trade or a shot in a game, is final. There will be another one right around the corner. So why do you have to have it perfect right now? If there is actually something wrong with your thinking, then that's what a damn good process of review and refinement is for. There is no place for doubt and hesitation when it is time to play and perform. Many people walk around as shells needing to be filled by others' validation, never playing up to the plate because, well, how could they? It's not all about them after all. What makes them so special or deserving? Why should he or she feel that they have the right to speak, address, or act on such matters? It's pretty easy to find yourself in an environment that denigrates the type of confidence and ambition, even when it's warranted by hard work, that is required to be a high performer. Mind you, I'm not saying that one should be cocky or arrogant, but I don't think it's a bad barometer that if you find yourself among fixed and close-minded people and that they believe you're cocky or think too highly of yourself, you may be making some seriously positive strides. It's about having the utmost belief and confidence whilst maintaining the process of finding out deeper truths during the review sessions you run to find areas of improvement, hit on them, and then come back even more confident for the next shot, the next game, the next trade, etc. The confidence is rooted in the work, the past results, and most importantly, one's ability to lead themselves through any and all problems. That does not have to come at the expense of a lack of flexibility. The two are not mutually exclusive. You can be ultra confident, stick to your game plan flawlessly, or be flexible. People love the generalizations. Take trading, for example. People often say, he or she didn't cut their loss because they were too confident. I would ask, how is that confidence? How does that even relate? If you don't cut your loss where you need to, then you have no confidence in your system. You believe overriding your process, if you even have one, is a better choice because you don't believe in the work you've done, if any. It's so common that people chalk up mistakes of any kind to such lethargic reasonings that sound cute on paper but really serve no purpose and add no value or avenue that allows someone to address it. They will choose to think surface level and generically rather than understanding issues at a deeper and more detailed level. This is where self-leadership comes in. Self-leadership is the ability to solve your way through problems. One question, one idea, one trial and error, one step at a time. If someone can do this, then they have everything they need. They will find their answers. Nobody can give you the detailed answers for success in trading, sports, or anything. They can toss you general ideas and concepts that might help you along your path, but nothing will replace your own digging. Conversely, nothing will build more confidence than doing your own digging, your own work, and ultimately finding your own answers. It's why no highly profitable trader can forcibly make just anyone into a profitable trader. The person themselves needs to be able to come to their own conclusions from their own work, not anybody else's. If you do your own work and come to the same conclusions as someone else told you, you will often think, I should have just listened in the first place. But often, in the realm of performance games, that is just not the case. That is a form of survivorship bias. Proof of concept to yourself through viable study and practice is the only way to form method and develop confidence. It is this specific ability that will give one the innate confidence needed to perform with a high degree of belief in their game. Building elite confidence is a product of your ability to consistently solve your problems, being able to do whatever it takes to solve them, many times meaning going deeper, ignoring the masses, even other successful performers, and completely immersing yourself in your pursuit. This type of confidence needs no confirmation. It needs no nod of approval from others, only the acquisition of progress and ultimately results. Process is the same in its assessment. When analyzing if one has a rational founded source of confidence, ask yourself, do I demonstrate self-leadership? It is arguably the most important aspect to any pursuit, career, and life. Like I said earlier, perfectly kept confidence is like walking a fine line. Many a times you will fluctuate around the optimal point, but I, for one, would rather be over the line than under it. An unconfident person misses and fumbles opportunity, and thus their own performance greatly suffers. If you can identify your problem, hypothesize ideas of solution, execute them, and find what works, and do this continuously, your confidence will go to levels that allow for elite performance. And the best part? It starts and ends with you. If you enjoyed this read, make sure you check out my other post in December of last year on self-talk. I find the two help fuel each other nicely. Below is a good saying I have in there that coincides with what we spoke about today. You will never outperform your self-image. As always, until next time, fellow investors and improvers, excellence awaits.